Sufi sheikhs, as a teaching method, would travel and take their murids, or students, with them, believing that traveling provided the best possible education. On one such trip, a sheikh and his murid were approaching a town that had fallen on hard times, ravaged by famine. The murid was young and inexperienced, and had never faced a day of hunger in his life. Therefore, he was apprehensive and focused only on the hardship that awaited him. The sheikh was an experienced Sufi who had many years of practice in abstinence, so hunger and deprivation were hardly issues for him. Long ago he had overcome sensual attractions, and he was not going to allow thoughts of food to pollute his mind at this point in his life. Having a clear and pure mind, the sheikh could easily read his murid's obsessive thoughts and feel his fear of hunger. When the murid was completely overwhelmed by fear and could no longer walk in a straight line, the sheikh turned to him and said, "I understand that the worry for bread has extinguished all your patience. You have given up on God and no longer believe that He will look after you." He lamented, "But you must realize, to be hungry is to be one of God's special servants. Hunger is exclusive to God's favorites, and only they can experience it. You, my dear, don't belong to that special group, so rest assured that you shall never suffer for lack of food. God will make sure that there's always plenty to feed those who love their own stomachs, so don't trouble yourself worrying about your next meal." Having said his piece, the sheikh looked with pity at his murid, shook his head sadly, and continued to walk toward the famine-stricken town, wondering all the while whether his words had made any sense to the young man.